Hello, hello, and this is an second interview and with my client. And hi, how you doing?
Oh, I'm doing just fine, thank you.
Yes, and can you repeat again what's your name?
Susan Huber.
Susan. Yeah, and Susan, nice to meet you again. And this is an second interview. Last time we talked about confidentiality, and so you understand confidentiality, right?
Yes,
Something you say you don't want to come in public, yeah. So
correct.
and can you tell me about more about you know your ethnicity, your social class, or religion?
Um, Caucasian,
Uh-huh.
social class. I'm not sure exactly what you're asking with that.
I mean middle class.
Oh, yeah, I guess middle class.
You consider yourself a middle class, professional,
Yeah, professional.
and your education,
Doctorate.
doctorate degree, you're well educated, and also can you tell me about your marriage?
I'm married. I've been married for 34 years.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, my anniversary was last week.
Oh, nice, oh, nice. Yeah, last week, just last week. How many
Yeah,
years?
the first time I've ever forgotten
Oh,
it.
when was last? How many years?
34.
34 years. Yeah. I mean, this is yeah, this is yeah, good. Yeah. So and so and your general physical health. How's your physical health? Is
Not real great.
not real great. What's going on?
Well, I was in a real serious accident in 1981, and I was pretty severely handicapped.
Uh,
Um, I had a traumatic brain injury along with um, um, both my legs are pretty well crippled,
mm-hmm.
um, and there were extraneous injuries along with that. So my general health is not real great.
Oh, can you explain a little bit more about the car accident you involved?
A drunk driver hit me head on, killed my sister and a good friend of mine, and I was supposed to die.
Oh, sorry about it. That's horrible. Accident. So you still recovering the injuries since
Well, yeah, I'll never exactly recover. I'm still dealing with the injuries.
the brain injury and physical injury.
Yes. Yeah, in fact, I had ankle fusion, a third ankle fusion in February.
Or the ankle fusion. What that means?
Neither of my ankles bend.
Oh, yeah. So you have surgery lately,
Yeah,
a knee surgery, or ankle,
well, that
ankle.
was the ankle.
Oh, ankle. Yeah. Okay.
I've had one of my knees replaced.
So do you have ever have the brain surgery?
No.
Okay. So yeah. I mean, you mentioned about your family origin. How many siblings you have?
I have two living brothers.
Mm-hmm. Two living brothers. And also, you mentioned your sister was with you when you had a car accident,
Yes,
and but she was older than you, or
she was younger.
she's younger than you. Okay. So, so tell me about your friendship. Friendship. You have friendship and friends. And
I have friends.
how close, how much you see each other.
Well, I have friends scattered around the country, um, because I was military and my husband was military, so we've lived in many different places. So I've got friends who are scattered all over the place, and it's been hard to maintain friendships because they're so far away.
Mm.
But right now, my husband's on a trip, um, a motorcycle motorcycle trip with a good friend of his who lives in upstate New York,
Okay.
who actually lives in a town that I lived in when I was stationed in upstate New York.
Absolutely.
So he came out on his motorcycle and then spent a couple of days at our house, and now he and my husband left yesterday for a 2-week motorcycle trip.
But to go back New York?
No, they're going west.
Oh.
They were in Nebraska last night. They met one of my husband's brothers
Oh.
who's joining them on their trip,
Oh.
and then they're going west. I know they're heading towards Las Vegas. They're going to spend some time in and around Las Vegas, and I don't know where else.
Okay. Yeah. That's interesting. Yeah.
Well, they like to go to historic sites. They're going to go to the Fort Meade, to the dam, the Hoover Dam out there.
Over Dam, Colorado.
Yeah, they're going to go down and look at the workings in the dam that's open up again. I think they're probably going to go to the Grand Canyon, because that's another about a day's ride from Las Vegas. So they're going to do some of the great sites in and around
Visit.
there.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, it's good interest, good,
Yeah.
adventure. Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
I like that area. I go out there about once a year.
Where do you go usually?
Well, I go to the dam, I go to the Grand Canyon. I love the Bellagio. I love to look at the fountains. I'll sit out, and there's a restaurant in the Bellagio that has a patio that overlooks the fountains, and I'll sit out there for about 3 or 4 hours and just watch the fountains, because I just dearly love to go out and watch those fountains. And I'll go to a show when I go out there, because I like the air, the ones where they're up in the air and flying around and doing stuff. So I'll go to one of those shows usually when I'm out. And I go to the Red Rock Canyon.
Grand Canyon.
Red Rock
Or-
Canyon, right outside Las Vegas.
Or Las
It's
Vegas.
about 15 or 20 minutes outside Las Vegas, and
Oh.
I'll drive out there and spend some time just driving around and looking at the canyons.
Oh, the Grand Canyon is very nice place to be.
Yeah, but the Red Rock Canyon is just outside Las Vegas. The Grand Canyon is like a half a day's drive
Oh.
from Las Vegas, so that's a lot further away. I usually go to Lake Havasu City in Arizona,
Oh.
and that's about a half a day's drive, because a good friend of mine had a house there, so I used to go. She'd frequently come with me, and we'd go over there, but now she died,
Oh.
so that's gone, but I still sometimes will go over there.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. That's good. That's good actually. And yeah, introduction. So yeah. I mean, if we talk about family, and
Well, one of my brothers lives in Houston County, which is in south eastern Minnesota, and I own property right next to his, so I go down there almost every week. He's got 5 kids, and I've enjoyed spoiling them as they grew up, and now 3 of them have kids of their own, and I have taken over spoiling them too.
Okay. Yeah, I mean that's very family. So your brother has kids and yeah, so probably consider a large family, right?
Mhm.
So yeah, I mean, so how you describe your brothers and living brothers? How you describe one word, one phrase, like hard work? What do you describe?
Family oriented.
Family oriented. Other one?
Boy. That's much more difficult, because we're not nearly as close. boy.
Yes. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how to describe my other brother.
Oh, so this two brothers, living brothers, and that's all you, the two living brother, right?
Yes.
And so, I mean, also, tell me about, and you grow up Minnesota, and how impacted diversity in your life.
Well, I grew up partly in a small town in Wisconsin, and then we moved to Minneapolis when I was, I don't know how old, when I was in third grade,
Mm-hmm.
and then I went through school
Mm-hmm.
in the suburbs of Minneapolis, and I married very young, and then I got divorced
Mm-hmm.
very young. That only lasted a couple of years, and then I joined the Army.
Mm-hmm.
And after I joined the Army, I moved to North Minneapolis so that I could get more accustomed to a diverse population.
Mm-hmm.
Can you turn that off?